So today I went out again organizing for the United States to leave NATO, and it was a good experience. There's a lot of good conversations, good few contacts made, and but the thing that's been stewing in my mind is the issue with the financial situation and how this week both the International Monetary Fund and Bank for International Settlements issued reports describing this, how the transatlantic system is disintegrating. There's no capital flow, right, into the advanced sector, or lending by banks through the advanced sector has collapsed, and the IMF issued a warning on Deutsche Bank, right? So the center of the what's left of the EU as far as its finance is largely in Germany, and and yeah. So as with that happening, the EU cannot last long. It's going to implode, and with that imploding, it's going to take the United States with it, and the whole financial system is going to go through a much worse crisis than 2008. And the issue then becomes what do we do about it? Do we stick with this failed system or move forward? And obviously the Russia and China are extending an arm of and friendship to the United States to work with them and to not be dragged down by this dead financial system. And we should take it. And people should work with Russia, or work with us, or work with the LaRouche Pact to make that happen. And they should work with Russia and China to make that happen. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about is I saw a movie, Selma, which is a pretty good movie. I hadn't actually expected it to be that good. It's a movie about the period of the civil rights movement, where Martin Luther King goes to Selma and goes to walk the Edmund Pettus Bridge, and the series of events around those marches, and in that movie is Amelia Platts Boynton Robinson, who I had the opportunity of meeting several times, and who's written a book, Bridge Across Jordan, which is something that everyone should read. I even had it signed by her. And it's she continued the fight after Martin Luther King's death, and continued it all the way up through with LaRouche, and she continued that fight, organizing with LaRouche and making sure. My display drivers keep crashing on me. I'm not sure why, but she continued that fight, and it's you should read it, The Bridge Across Jordan, and this movie Selma is a decent representation of that fight in that period around the Voting Rights Act, and what had to be gone through by Martin Luther King, what had to be gone through by the civil rights movement, and it's something that everyone should see and think about. So yeah, should read Bridge Across Jordan, and get an idea of why Amelia Platts Boynton Robinson also organized with LaRouche. So I think that's what I basically wanted to cover, and hopefully the drivers are not screwing everything up. But until next time.